Hi, Vortex. So,
that we were wrong to part, then maybe you'll return.
something that I was thinking about today when I was working, and I was smacking them burgers down on the grill, something that occurred to me. A lot of the time I get concerned that God will forsake me, and the reason that I get concerned about this is because I'm living in such a way I just worry about pissing him off. I'm worried about not living up to my full potential. And that's something that I've always been concerned about, like since I was a kid. And I think about how, you know, in a past life, when I was doing all kinds of fucked up shit, I don't want to just blame alcoholism, but that had a lot to do with it. Now, think back on that, how, you know, I behaved in so many terrible ways, and I just rationalized it. But it's like the whole time I knew that it was bad, and I knew that I was not acting in a way that pleased God. I was very aware of that. And because I've always kept that fear firmly intact, like my fear of God has not dwindled in the slightest. And I don't know if that's the reason why He carried me through all that bullshit. But I was just thinking today, you know, God never left you, Amy. Like, you leave God to go do all this other shit. And that's what the sin is. It separates you from Him. He doesn't want you to live like that because He wants you to be close to Him. But that's just something I was pondering. And I don't know what I'm worried about. Because it's like I'm thinking about God a lot, you know? I always want to please Him. I always want to make Him happy. So if I don't, that would be really bad, you know? That would suck for me. So I would have been wrong all throughout my life. But I guess that's why I can make such a strong case for a lot of the things that I believe. Because I used to really waver on that, you know? I used to have a belief system that was completely different than the one that I have now. And probably the best example of that is abortion. You know, I used to be very in favor of abortion. And I don't mean like pro-choice or whatever. Fuck that. Fuck people that say they're pro-choice. Pro-choice people are the devil. At least stand for something, man. Even if what you're standing for is terrible, at least stand for that. Make a decision, damn it. it's just annoying when people are like, well, I'm not going to tell another woman what to do with her life. I'm not. That kind of goes without saying. Nobody wants to tell a bitch what to do. Because we know that she's going to fight the whole time. Alright? Women are total control freaks. So they look at this whole situation like it's men trying to control them and their life and their bodies and all this bullshit. They say it's the government. It's not the government. They don't give a fuck about that. Just see their views on other things. They don't care about the government doing anything. This ain't about the government. This is about control. So women want to pretend that they have control over their lives. Isn't that funny? An entire sect of society, they can't even manage their own damn uterus. They don't even know how their uterus works. And they demand rights to that uterus. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. As a woman, it makes no sense. It just pisses me all the way off. And it doesn't just piss me off because you're taking an innocent human life and then declaring that, oh, well, it's just not human, so we don't need to worry about it. Calm down. It's whatever Planned Parenthood tells me it is. Okay? It's whatever these crazy motherfuckers that hate their dad tell me it is. Okay? Now, I really want to talk about abortion, though. Just because I just want to make people think. I really do. I don't want to change anybody's mind. I just want to make them think about it differently. Because people just don't know how to think about anything differently. And that's so obnoxious, being one of the few people on planet Earth that is still able to do that. And I know that that is the appeal of this channel, but it's also why people unsubscribe, because they can't handle that. Once I start saying something they don't agree with, then all of a sudden they want to be the pansy that they accuse everybody else of being. Everybody needs to get over themselves, man. No matter how arrogant I seem on this channel, you don't fucking know me, bitch. You have no idea who the hell I am. You think just because you've seen one or two things about me, you know who I am? It's like, I feel like with all of the work that I've done on myself, and with all that I know about psychology, and all of the attention that I've paid to everything around me, and human behavior, and my personal experience, and how that relates to the world, and all that shit, I feel like I got the liberty to make a lot of assertions about things that maybe other people don't, because they haven't paid attention, and they haven't read psychology books, and they don't really give a shit about anything. All they want to do is be relevant. All they want to do is look politically correct. So why would you want to trust people like that over somebody? No, I'm not saying trust me. Okay, I'm still a woman. But say I weren't a woman. Still, don't trust me. You should look up anything and everything that I'm saying, especially if you have an issue with it. You know, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. That's something I noticed, is that people that want to get mad at me for my opinion can't prove me wrong. They just want to tell me I'm wrong, but they have no evidence of that. So, isn't that interesting?